Welcome to Explore and Evolve. Join me as I brave the wild and try to get up close and personal with the top 5 deadliest poisonous animals in the US. When it comes to exploring the great outdoors, many of us assume that the biggest threats come from larger predators like bears or mountain lions. But the reality is that some of the deadliest creatures in the US are a lot smaller and can pack a much bigger punch. Despite what you may think, the United States is home to a surprising number of poisonous animals that can cause serious harm or even death. In fact, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, more than 40,000 people are bitten by venomous snakes each year, resulting in around 5 fatalities. And it's not just snakes. Other creatures like spiders, insects, and even certain types of fish can be deadly if you're not careful. But why is it that so many people underestimate the threat posed by these creatures? One reason is that many of us have a skewed view of the risks involved. We may think that since we don't live in the Amazon rainforest or the Australian outback, we're not likely to run into any deadly animals. But the truth is that many of these creatures can be found right in our own backyard. The good news is that with a little knowledge and preparation, you can minimize your risk of encountering these deadly creatures. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Count down the top 5 poisonous animals in the US and learn what makes them so dangerous. Coming in at number 5, we have the eastern coral snake. Found throughout the southeastern United States, this snake is known for its brightly coloured bands and its highly toxic venom. In fact, a single bite from a coral snake can cause respiratory failure, cardiac arrest, and even death. And with no antidote available, it's crucial to avoid these snakes at all costs. Moving on to number 4, we have the black widow spider. With its distinctive black and red markings, this spider is found throughout much of North America and is known for its painful bite. Although black widow bites are rarely fatal, they can cause severe pain, muscle cramps, and even breathing difficulties. And did you know that female black widow spiders are 3 times more venomous than males? In the number 3 spot, we have the copperhead snake. Found throughout eastern and central North America, this snake is responsible for the majority of venomous snake bites in the US. With its aggressive behaviour and potent venom, copperheads are not to be messed with. In fact, their venom can cause everything from pain and swelling to respiratory distress, and even cardiac arrest. Coming in at number 2, we have the brown recluse spider. Found throughout the Midwest and Southeast, this spider is known for its distinctive violin-shaped mark and its painful bite. But what makes the brown recluse so deadly is its necrotic venom, which can cause the skin to rot and decay. And in severe cases, brown recluse bites can even lead to amputation. And finally, in the number 1 spot, we have the inland taipan snake. Found in the deserts of the southwestern US, this snake is known for its aggressive behavior and its extremely potent venom. In fact, the inland taipan has the deadliest venom of any land snake in the world, with a single bite capable of killing a human being in as little as 45 minutes. But what really drives home the seriousness of these creatures is when you hear the stories of people who have encountered them in the wild. Take the case of a 14-year-old boy in Texas who was bitten by a coral snake while hiking in the woods. Despite receiving prompt medical attention, the boy spent several days in the ICU and was lucky to survive. Or what about the woman in Arizona who was bitten by an inland taipan while working in her backyard? She spent months in the hospital recovering from the bite and was forced to undergo multiple surgeries. These stories serve as a stark reminder of just how deadly these creatures can be. So the next time you're out exploring the great outdoors, remember to keep an eye out for these poisonous animals and take the necessary precautions to avoid them. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of poisonous animals. Remember to always respect the wild and take the necessary precautions to stay safe. And if you've had any encounters with these creatures, be sure to share your stories in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my other videos on wildlife and the great outdoors.